Dear student, I am starting your lecture number 19. Today we will discuss the two circuit. One is peak detector using op amp, and second is clipper circuit using the op amp. So we have to understand how the circuit work. I am showing here the positive peak detector circuit using op amp. Here is your one diode is connected, and here I am connecting capacitor. Here I am connecting capacitors. This is ground. Here voltage either you can say VO or you can say it is a VC voltage. Capacitor is connected to the MOSFET switch. Already know the MOSFET work as a switch. MOSFET switch, and input voltage VI is given at this point. This circuit, the peak detector circuit, is used to compute the peak of the input signal and store that peak voltage on this capacitor. It hold and store this voltage on this capacitor until it is discharged with the help of the MOSFET switch. Let us see how the circuit will work. Suppose you are giving such kind of the input signal. This is an input signal you are giving like this. Suppose your input signal is like this. You at this point at VI, this is your VI. So again, let me say this is your VI. This is a VI is given to at this point. Now, when VI is more than the VC, while it is changing, when VI voltage is more than the VC, then this diode will be in a forward bias. This circuit works as a voltage follower. So this follows the input voltage VI. So when VI is more than the VC, means this voltage across the capacitors, means this voltage. When VI is more than the which voltage? You can say here cathode of the or N-type material voltage of a PN junction. When this voltage is more than this, so this voltage is more than the anode voltage is more than the cathode voltage. So as a result, this is in a forward bias. This diode will be in a forward bias. As a result, this capacitor will be charged up to this maximum peak, you can say. It will be charged up to this maximum peak. This is in forward bias. So this capacitor will be charged up to the maximum peak, and it will store this maximum peak positive voltage on this capacitor. Now suppose someone have a question, so during this, suppose another peak is coming, so along this input waveform is another peak is coming whose value is higher than this one, whose peak voltage is higher than the previous peak, then capacitor will store this peak also. This capacitor will store this positive peak voltage. Now this here, see, you can see here the input voltage decreases. When the input voltage is less than the VC, then VO is less than this voltage VC. then this is in a reverse bias. As this is reverse bias during this, so this peak is not detected by the circuit. That at time tr, at this time, your peak is not detected, because already this voltage on the capacitor is not very high and this voltage is less. This is input voltage. So this voltage input voltage is less than the voltage stored by the capacitor. So this is in reverse bias. If this is in reverse bias, then this capacitor hold the charge until this is discharged with the help of the MOSFET switch. So this peak is miss. To avoid this, you can discharge the capacitor with the help of MOSFET switch. During this time, you can discharge the capacitor with the help of MOSFET switch. Now it will store the voltage at your peak voltage in this way. Last time I am telling you only few lines. When the input voltage is more than the VC voltage, then VOA means anode voltage is more than the cathode voltage. As a result, this PN junction is in forward bias. So capacitor will be charged up to this maximum value of the input signal, and this charge will hold by, this voltage is held by this capacitor until it is discharged. So this hold this peak. Now along the input signal, if another peak is coming and this peak voltage is more than the previous peak, then again the capacitor will store the new peak, store the new voltage peak. Now during the input signal, when the Vi decreases, then this capacitor, then this voltage will be in a less than Vc. So this is in reverse bias, but this capacitors store the previous voltage, but this is in a reverse bias. So you can see during some time, this time some another peak is coming. This peak is not detected by this circuit, because already capacitor has a higher voltage than the input voltage, so it is in reverse bias, so it is not possible. So if you want to detect this peak, then this capacitor should be discharged with the help of the MOSFET switch. Okay. Now suppose someone says, sir, I want to detect the negative peak, then what should I do? If you want to detect the negative peak of the input signal, then the position or you have to make this connection of the diode in a reverse direction. So to detect the negative peak, this should be connected in this way. Okay. Now this circuit is used in a test and measuring instruments, plus it is used in a amplitude modulation communication. This circuit is very useful. I think you understand the working of the this is your positive peak detector. This is your positive peak detector. Positive peak detector. This is the first circuit we have seen. Now let us see the another circuit. That is your second circuit is known as a clipper circuit using the op-amp. I am showing you the positive clipper. I am showing you positive clipper for a 2 reference level. See, the precision diode may be used. The precision diode may be used to clip off certain portion of the input signal to obtain desired waveform at the output. Listen again. The precision diode may also be used to clip off certain portion of the input signal, and you can obtain the desired waveform at the output. See, I am showing the circuit diagram of the positive clipper. I am showing the circuit diagram of the positive clipper. This is the op-amp. Here you are connecting. This is your PN junction to develop the voltage. Say RL is connected, that is your choice. Now I am giving you some reference voltage with the help of potentiometer. So this is the reference voltage, you can say reference voltage with respect to ground you have given to this point. So this is your VO, this would have D. Okay. Now here you are giving the input signal. Now let us understand the working of circuit. See, I am showing a two diagram. Both you have to understand clearly. This is your input signal I am showing you here. Okay. And I am showing you here positive voltage I have used as a reference voltage. You can see here V reference is positive. This is your VI, this is your VI. Now I want to check what is my output voltage. What is my output voltage? I want to check it. What my output voltage. So what I'll do, I'll make such whenever it is cross here, that what I am making here. See here. This is the positive clipper circuit. Positive clipper circuit. When you have given reference voltage is positive. See, reference voltage is positive. When you give the reference voltage is positive, now what will be the output waveform? Look here. Here you remember one line. So you can draw at any kind of the output waveform. In a positive clipper, the portion of the input above the reference level is always clipped. Listen to what I mean by in a positive clipper, the portion of the input signal above the reference level, I use the word above the reference level, is always clipped. So by this statement, see what is your output. You can say your output will be like this. At this point it is clipped. So at this point it is clipped. You will get, it is your V reference voltage. Above this is not clipped. This is only this much is clipped. Listen, the portion of the input signal above the reference, so this much is clipped. Why? That we will discuss. This much will be clipped. So I will show this much is clipped now. So this portion is clipped. This much portion is clipped. This is called clip portion. This is. What is the statement? Listen. In a positive clipper, the portion of the input signal above the reference voltage is always clipped. This is your, this portion is above the reference level. So it is clipped, does not come in a output waveform. Now let us see why this is happening. Let us discuss on this. Suppose this reference voltage you have given 3 volt. Suppose this. To explain you I am taking. Then this is your voltage follower circuit. This voltage is nothing but the VOA will be nothing but the VI. Up to 3 volt, this diode is in a reverse bias because anode voltage is more than this. So, sorry, up to 3 volt, this diode is in a forward bias because this voltage is less than this. This voltage, cathode voltage is less than the anode voltage. Up to how much voltage? Up to 3. So, up to 3, actually I should say 2.4 I have to say, because suppose this voltage drop is nothing but the 0.6, when at the point this voltage or this is, when this is 2.4, then I can say, but generally used to say when this is your, this voltage is up to 2.4, this is in forward bias, so current will flow in this section. As the current will flow in this section, so voltage is developed across all that I am showing here. Up to this, you can see, up to this VI input means VOA is less than 3 volt. So this diode is in a forward bias. As a result, current will flow. So you can say voltage is developed. So up to this you can get the voltage is developed. This VI increases, so VOA increases 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 0, 1, 2, 2.3, 2.4, up to 2.4, this is in a which bias? Forward bias. So current will flow. As current will flow, you will get the waveform during this. When this voltage is more than this voltage, means 2.5, 2.6, 2.7. So this voltage means cathode voltage is more than the anode voltage. This is in a reverse bias. This is in a reverse bias. Current does not flow. This behaves as open loop operation. This is in a reverse bias, open loop operation. In open loop operation, output voltage will be equal to V reference voltage. Current does not flow. So this voltage is nothing but, if current does not flow, this voltage and this voltage is same. So output voltage is nothing but the reference. So during this, up to this much time interval, your diode does not in forward bias, it is in a reverse bias. So it is open loop operation. So you can say here, this value is nothing but the, you can say it is your V reference. Again, when input, see, when input signal below, it is reduced and less than the V reference, when this is become less than this, again current will flow, you will get this. So again, so I think you understand the working of the positive clipper. When V reference level is what, you kept positive. I think you understand. Suppose someone says, sir, I want to use the negative reference. So look here, negative reference you are giving negative reference. So I am giving a negative reference. I am giving a minus supply. So my reference is negative. So my reference is negative. So look here what will happen. Check. So I am showing you my input voltage. This is my input voltage. And its corresponding output I am showing you here. This is a corresponding, this is the input voltage. Now corresponding the my reference voltage, I have kept the negative. Can you see here negative? V reference is negative. V reference is negative. So look here. Or I can draw here, I think sufficient space. Look here. So this is your minus voltage you have kept. Where? Anode. So I have kept minus voltage. Say minus 3 volt you have kept. Minus 3 voltage you have kept. Now this is a minus 3. This is a which voltage? 1 volt. See here. 1 volt, 2 volt, 3 volt, 4 volt, 5 volt. Then 1, 2, 3. Up to this, This anode is negative here, you can say. Anode is negative. Here plus 1 volt, plus 2, plus 3, plus then 2, 1. So this is in a reverse bias. Which bias? Reverse bias. When this voltage will be 3.6 voltage, minus 3.6 voltage, means more than this voltage. What you can say? More than this voltage. This is a minus 3. This is how much? Minus 3.6. Then this PN junction in a forward bias and current will flow and you will get the what? Waveform. So during this much time, you can say you will get your output. So why? Because input voltage is more than the reference voltage. This input voltage is more than the negative reference voltage. This is in negative. When this voltage is more than the what? Minus 3 voltage, then this is in means negative, in negative value. So this is in a forward bias, current will flow. So during this time only current will flow. So these all the portion will be clipped. Sir, why? Again I am telling you. During this time, this voltage is, you can say, more than this voltage. This is a minus 3. The here voltage is 1. This is a positive 1 voltage more than this. So this is in reverse bias. So you understand this is in which bias? Reverse bias. So up to which value? Up to this value it is in reverse bias. So you can get your diode is in a reverse bias. Current does not flow. So VO is nothing but the reference. How much reference? Minus V reference. So I can draw my output is minus V reference. And I'll get such kind of the waveform at the output. Such kind of the waveform I can get the output. Look again. So what is the conclusion? Already I told you, please remember one line. In a positive clipper, the portion of the input signal above the reference level is always clipped. Portion of the input signal above the reference level is always clipped. That I have explained. If you cannot see this graph, I will draw this graph here also. This is for positive reference. For negative reference voltage, I can show like this. Now this is a reference voltage, minus V reference, minus V reference. So its corresponding, my output will be, this is a time t, this is a Vi. So only this much I will get, and reference voltage you will get at the output. So you can say that in a positive clipper, the portion of the input signal above the reference level is always clipped. See here in plus you have given the positive reference, then this portion is clipped. Sir, I have given the negative reference, so above this level it is clipped. Can you see? Yes. Now someone say, sir, I want to get, this is a discussion positive clipper. When V reference is positive for a negative reference. Suppose someone says, no, I want to discuss the negative clipper. The circuit diagram of negative clipper can be obtained by changing the direction of the diode. So I am now discussing the negative clipper. Say, look here, I am discussing negative clipper. So I am showing you this is your negative clipper using op-amp. So this is a circuit diagram. This is a minus, this is a plus. So I make the direction of the diode will be changed. This is your RL. This is your input Vi. First I am discussing for positive reference voltage you have given with the help of from power supply. This is a plus V reference you are giving to the cathode. Remember, you are giving to the cathode here. This is your cathode, this is your anode. This voltage always follow the input voltage. Now let us see the working of this. This is your input section I am discussing. This is the voltage at the input I have shown here. This is a VI time. Now I kept the positive reference. So I want to check what is here my output. I want to check what is my the output. Means suppose you have given this again, just I am to explain you, I am taking this a V reference. I have taken 3 volt just to explain you. So this is your plus 3 volt. So when this diode will conduct, when this voltage is more than 3 volt, clear cut, I think, understand. When this diode is more than the 3 volt, then this diode will conduct, you will get the what? Waveform. So during this you can get the waveform. During this you can get the waveform. Because this voltage is more than the V positive reference voltage. Can you see? This cathode voltage is what I have kept. You have kept plus V reference, 3 volt. So when this anode voltage, this is cathode is positive. So when the anode voltage is more positive than the cathode, then this will conduct and you will get the current and you will get the waveform. So you will get the waveform during this. Now so if this voltage is less than this V reference, then this diode is in a reverse bias, current does not flow. So your output voltage is nothing but the is equal to reference voltage. If current does not flow, this voltage is nothing reference voltage. So during this, see here, again I will tell you, this VI input is less than this. So during this you will get reference voltage. But this is your, see, this will conduct, but during this you will conduct. So you will get the waveform. During this it does not conduct. During this it does not conduct. So you will get reference voltage during this. When this does not conduct, you will get reference voltage. So during this you will get reference voltage. I can show my reference voltage will be like this. See here. So this is a reference voltage. Then you will get this waveform. You will get reference voltage. This you will get the waveform. So during this time diode does not conduct. During this time diode does not. You can easily understand this voltage is here is less than this voltage. So it does not conduct. So in short, only one line. For a negative clipper circuit, the portion of the input signal below the reference level is clipped. Portion of the input signal below the reference level is clipped. Can you see here it is clipped? Now, it is very easy to understand. Now I am giving a negative reference voltage. So I am giving the negative reference voltage. Here I am giving the negative reference voltage. Then what will happen? Let us check. This is V minus I am giving. Minus a reference voltage you are getting here. Okay. So here let us draw this circuit here. Draw the waveform. No, we will draw here again here. I don't think it is. We will draw here. See, I am showing the input and output waveform. This is the input waveform. Like this. Now let us measure what is my output waveform. When I am giving a which voltage? Negative reference voltage. Negative reference voltage. Look here. This is a ground line. Okay. Suppose I have given minus voltage. Here is what? Minus some voltage minus V reference. Say minus 3 volt just to explain you. I told you one line. For a negative clipper, the portion of the input signal below the reference level will be clipped. Okay, so this should be clipped. Let us justify how it is clipped. Here which voltage? -3. So this diode will be in a forward bias up to -3 voltage. Up to this. So see here, this is a positive voltage. This you have given, this input you have given to the anode in short, because it is a voltage follower circuit. So when this is in a, during up to -3 voltage, this is your forward bias. If this is in forward bias, current will flow, you will get the waveform. You will get the waveform here. So I will get the waveform up to this. When this voltage, this is a Vi, is more negative than this, more negative than the V reference level, means this -3.4, -3.5, -3.1. So what will happen? This diode does not conduct. If diode does not conduct, the VO, this current does not flow. So VO is nothing but V reference. So I can say here is, you will get V reference. This is a V reference. Again, you will get your, so this is your V reference. So what is the, initially I told you, for a negative clipper, the portion of the input signal below the reference level is clipped. Below the reference level is clipped. So in this way you can understand. In a positive clipper, what I told you, in a positive clipper, the portion of the input signal above the reference level is clipped. Can you see? Above the reference level is clipped. So I think you understand the working of the circuit. Here I am keeping the end of the lecture. Thank you.